Well, my goodness. When it comes to motion, when it comes to moving the needle, we all know the one that does that in women's sports. Notice I just didn't say women's basketball. In women's sports, we know who is not only moved the needle, but one could argue moved the needle and broke the needle clean off. And that is Caitlin Clark.
When it comes to leading the way in women's basketball, one name stands far above the rest: Caitlin Clark. She hasn't just made an impact, she has completely transformed what it means to change the game. From breaking attendance records and outselling the entire league in jersey sales to commanding national TV audiences, Caitlin isn't just making waves. She's redefining the entire landscape.
Let's get to Luka Dončić, all right? Who, of course, plays for the Lakers now after having been traded from the Dallas Mavericks. And my goodness, he was asked about his favorite women's basketball player. This is hilarious.
Believe it or not, there are still people who just don't fully appreciate what's happening. Enter Luka Dončić, who recently gave one of the most refreshingly honest takes we've heard in a long time. When asked about women's basketball, he didn't dodge the question or offer a politically safe answer. Instead, Luka went all in. He proudly named Caitlin Clark as his favorite player. Meanwhile, while Paige Bueckers has the potential to be a strong player in the WNBA, the media is already portraying her as the ultimate star, even before she's played a single professional game. If you're standing with Caitlin, type CC all the way down in the comments below. Let's go.
Who's your favorite women's basketball player?
Caitlin Clark.
Really? Yeah. You don't like Paige Bueckers?
No. She's okay. I didn't see her playing the women's NBA, so.
She just got drafted.
Number 1.
Dallas.
Luka's reaction was absolutely direct. Without hesitation, he immediately mentioned Clark's name. And when a reporter tried steering the conversation toward Bueckers, Luka gave a casual, almost indifferent response. He simply said, "She's okay," admitting he hadn't even watched Paige in the WNBA yet. Because quite frankly, there hasn't been anything to watch so far.
Hilarious. Who's your favorite women's basketball player? Caitlin Clark. You don't like Paige Bueckers? Quote, shrugs. She's okay. Haven't seen her play in the WNBA, so okay. I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Petty as F. It is, and it's great.
That's the point the mainstream media struggles to accept. While some outlets are eager to create a rivalry, Luka's perspective revealed a truth the basketball world already understands. Caitlin Clark is the star of the moment, and Paige is still searching for hers.
And of course, the collateral part of that is he used to play in Dallas, which is where Paige Bueckers plays now. And by the way, last I checked, her rookie game, debut game, still was not sold out as of yet, which tells you the impact or lack thereof. I mean, let's just be real.
The whole interaction with Luka was hilarious, but it also said a lot. He didn't need to put anyone down. He just wasn't buying into the media buzz. Luka recognizes elite talent when he sees it, and with Clark, he sees a superstar making history. When it comes to Paige, it's more like hearing about a movie. Trailer for a film that still hasn't premiered.
WNBA GMs have actually been talking about Paige, and thank God, like, just because you're seeing mad stuff, genuinely, you're going to be seeing mad stuff from the media, does not mean that the WNBA GMs are not being a little bit more honest with what they...
It's not about personal feelings, it's about performance. Caitlin has thrived under pressure, broken records, and elevated an entire franchise. Paige, meanwhile, has recognition. But that's where the real gap lies. Even among top coaches and analysts, the consensus is beginning to shift. Although Paige still receives plenty of media attention, few truly believe she'll dominate the league the way Clark already has. In the WNBA, where competition is fierce, potential doesn't mean much until it's proven on the court.
As one general manager put it, I think she can impact the league immediately. She can be dangerous right away, which is true. Which is very, very true. Like, we can't lie and say that GMs last year did not literally say the words, I would trade my entire team for Caitlin Clark. Like, we can talk about that. They did say that.
Lucas, muy bueno. Casual shrug wasn't just funny, it was a reality check. Paige might have the hype, but Clark is making history. She's already transforming how people watch women's basketball, how they talk about it, and, most importantly, how they invest in it. Luka's quiet indifference toward Paige wasn't disrespect. It was simply honesty.
I think it makes her special. She can fill a gap. She can fill whatever gap. And that's true. And that's the one thing with Paige, is Paige will always fit in, whereas Caitlin Clark was the system. Like, I don't know, like, how great Caitlin Clark would have been if you put her on, I don't know, she's good enough that if you put her on every team, she would have been insanely good. But, like, Caitlin Clark fits out. She is the system. And I can guarantee you that Caitlin Clark's system is going to win a ring very soon.
While Luka's honesty was cutting through the noise, others in the WNBA world were busy trying to reshape the narrative. Take Kurt Miller, GM of the Udamanise Dallas Wings, for example. He awkwardly claimed that Paige Bueckers would face a tougher rookie season than Caitlin Clark, because Clark benefited from an Olympic break. Let's unpack that, because the logic doesn't hold up.
Basically, Wings GM conveys key difference in Paige Bueckers and Caitlin Clark's rookie season. He said the one thing when you talk about last season is that Paige won't have the benefit that Caitlin did. And this is nothing against Caitlin, but we had an Olympic break last year. So you got to see some players take a month-long break, essentially. And those rookies were coming off a grueling season in the collegiate game. They got a break and got to reset and finish strong.
Caitlin Clark didn't enter the WNBA refreshed and well-rested. She came off one of the most exhausting seasons in NCAA history, leading Iowa to the national title game under the intense scrutiny of historic media attention. And within just 2 weeks, she was already thrust into WNBA training camp with the Indiana.
This draft class, which includes Paige, is not going to have that luxury. We don't have a big break where they can almost catch a second win and then push to the finish line in the second half of the season, he continued. So we have to watch this rookie class around the league about load management. It's not just our rookies. We're all going to be tuned in to load management, especially these rookies that played long into their collegiate season. I didn't really see any of the benefit that Caitlin Clark got coming into the season.